I hope you're all having a continued great week. Can't believe we're midweek already. Next week, we're going into November. And I was thinking about something that I have been working on and going through over the past 8 days. Today is actually day 8. It is a program called 4PC Accelerator. And I was pondering about this yesterday. We had a conversation with this group yesterday, which is it is a high intensity program. It is an accelerator program. Yet the interesting thing is that it's all about slowing things down so much that you create space for thoughts, feelings, emotions that sometimes you want to run away from, and ideas that are so incredibly powerful that only through slowing things down to the lowest heartbeat can they actually show up. And we were laughing because if this program would have been called uh, 8 days to slow down, probably wouldn't have sold anything, would it? But when we are saying, oh, accelerate, acceleration program, the accelerator, it's all about picking up speed. But the beauty and the power of moving forward is when we pause and when we reflect. And I'm curious, where do you see that your life would shift simply by slowing down? And I think I want to explain a bit, what does it mean to slow down? It's not about becoming a potato sitting on the couch watching Netflix and munching on your favorite, whatever that is. Even that once in a while, that's exactly what we might want. What does it mean to really slow down? In the program, okay, like how to explain this? Let me ask you this: what would it be worth to you if you could have the ability to be confident and relaxed when you're stepping into a high level negotiation, to talk to people who intimidate you and yet stay grounded? How worth how much worth would that be to you to be that person? One of my colleagues in 4PC is working on breath work, and we were talking about what is people willing to pay for certain experiences. And if we are focusing only, let's say, on breath work, people don't understand what that is. But when we say that through breath work, you will feel so confident and relaxed that you will be able to go into the highest intensity negotiation. You would be able to talk to people who intimidate you and really stay grounded. Now, what would that be worth to you, right? It's the same when we're talking about slowing down. When we are slowing down and we're really connecting with ourselves, we might understand more about what is it that is driving me forward. What is it that is important to me? So that's what I wanted to share today. I wanted just to bring up the power of slowing down. Where do you see that through slowing down, listen to yourself thinking, will enable you to make the decision that might be so uncomfortable, but you might realize that you're no longer willing to tolerate what you're currently tolerating. What if you slow down in the midst of all the overwhelm that you're going through because you're being pulled in all sorts of direction? But now you slow down. I always say it's like you have a, a bowl, a glass bowl of muddy water. How do you create clear water of muddy water? And even when I ask clients that question, I have received a lot of things from boiling it to uh, filtering it to whatever, but there's always this component of doing something. Whereas the most powerful thing to gain clarity is to sit still. If you put that jar or glass bowl of muddy water and you just allow it to be and sit still, you will see clarity coming to you. In this case, to the water. The same goes for us. And through breath, we allow in our entire body receive attention. Hi there, Toral. Yeah, you said my son did 5 minutes of a box breath version this morning, and he commented, "I feel calm, Mom." The same to a client in a session yesterday who felt very frazzled. It's profound, and we all have this tool accessible at all times. Yes. And the same goes for slowing down. So when we slow down, we breathe, and we pay attention to what's going on in our body, we might also have the most powerful insight that is going to change the trajectory of your life. So the interesting thing where the program that I'm part of that has been over these 8 days has been very intense. It's been about really slowing things like, hmm. So, yeah, talking about slowing down when I'm usually talking about mission work and purpose work. Well, because unless we are willing to slow down and step away from frying our brains all the time, we might miss the greatest opportunity to understand what makes us truly happy, or to understand where we are really tolerating things in our lives that no longer serves us, right? So when we get to that point and we start asking ourselves powerful questions, different questions to what we have maybe asked ourselves before, you will have very different answers. And now the picture changes, right? Um, the other thing when it comes to the space of slow down, I experienced myself that I was almost panicking when I was introduced to the concept of slowing down, because my body had become so addicted to a few components: adrenaline, um, cortisol, and dopamine. Because in the business, we feel a slight happy hormone of dopamine, and over a long time, it doesn't serve us. So very often find the work that sometimes when I work with clients that we are slowing things down, that they can feel so restless that they just want to dive in and fill the calendar, even if it's senseless things, to fill the calendar with things that this is for you to delegate. This is for you to hand to somebody else. You are supposed to create space for yourself with strategic thinking and connect with what is it that your intuition is telling you? Where do you going to lead this organization forward? We need space. We need to choose ground. We need to sit with this. But it's so uncommon for us. We don't even know how to do it sometimes. We need help. We need help. So I invite you to sign up on the wait list where I am moving more into talking about liberating your mission. So we can unlock a mission, but we can also liberate it because it's in here. It only waits for it to be liberated and become a very important part of your life. So sign up for that. Um, I will share the date soon. These are very small groups, 5, 6 people, intimacy, where we are really getting to know each other and we are getting to understand what is your mission, what is that next thing you want. And we slow it down so we get to identify that and really liberate that from whatever grip is holding you back, even if that is making a move in your career, if that is kicking off your own business, if that is to pivot into something very different, whatever that is. So I got to put the link and you can sign up. With that, I wish you a beautiful day and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And for those of you who watch the recording, I love to hear your thoughts and feedback. All right? Bye for now.